Hello and welcome. In this episode, I'm going to talk about React code splitting, how it will help you improve the performance in your React application, and also how to use suspense and lazy elements in React. So let's dive into the code. As you see here, I have a diagram created for you. In this diagram, I have a main component. This main component consists of two other components. One component is visible and the second one is not visible. When we fetch the main component via our browser, actually it fetch all the JavaScript files for all the components. It doesn't care that one of them is not visible. So it will increase the bundle size that browser fetch. Let's see an example of this. Here, as you see, I have a very simple React application. I have profile and analytics. Inside profile and analytics, I have different simple components. So as you see here, I am rendering the profile, but I'm not rendering analytics by default. I have a button that toggles show analytics or not. So you see, by default, we shouldn't show analytics. So we don't need to fetch it. But if I run this application, let's refresh it. You see here, I have a profile and analytics. Even if I never click on this, still I fetch this. So actually, what code splitting does, it will help you to fetch only things that are necessary for the state of your application. And if it's a very big component, it will really have a difference. It will really make a difference in your page loading time. So let's go and see diagram again. It will be something like this. So we fetch the main component and it by default fetch the visible component, but for the second component, we don't fetch it until we need it. After we need it, then we fetch it inside the browser. Sorry, I have a typo here. Browser. Okay. Now let's go and see how I'm going to change my code to achieve this. Here I am in my code editor, and let's see what we can do. First of all, I import lazy and suspense from React. And then here, I put the analytic component inside the suspense. And suspense has a fallback option that is actually for rendering some other component while you are going to fetch it, fetch the JavaScript file. So for example, I can do this. And also I need to change how I'm going to import this. So instead of importing it directly here, I'm importing it here. Okay. Now let's see if the application is running as it should. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. And yeah, I think we don't get any error. So let's go here and refresh. As you see here, I only getting the profile. And if I actually click on show analytics, you see I got a analytics.jsx call here. So actually it only got it when, so actually it's very powerful to split your code to make sure that your website will render to the user as fast as possible, because that's one of the main metrics that the user will consider to keep browsing your website. So code splitting really helps you improve the performance of your website. Like other times, I will share the code inside the repo in the description, and I am happy to answer any questions you have in the comments. Thank you.